I'm Shane.
And if you like what you hear, make sure you hit that thumbs up button real hard. And make sure you subscribe to Comic Movie Marks.
And also click that little bell for all of the notifications.
Whee!
Always remember,
if Trailer Trash can do it,
anyone can do it.
Hello and welcome everyone to a Comic Movie Marks video. That's right. We're doing Wrestlemania.
Yeah, back on the wrestling wagon.
Boo. No, we got to do Wrestlemania. At least if you're going to do something,
Absolutely.
you got to do the Wrestlemania. We have our guest on the other line, the little man himself, Mike.
From California.
Hey guys, great to be back, finally. It's only been, 8 months since we've done a wrestling podcast?
According to my Skype, it was November, so get over yourself.
Sorry.
No, that's not that bad.
Yeah, see? You could have gone on a year.
Actually, did we bring him on for something that wasn't wrestling related?
Probably not.
Or did we do Survivor
avoid
Series?
That.
I thought we were going to bring him on for like an article. Oh, no,
we were going to try to bring him on for the Batman thing.
Yeah, but we never did. We never got to that.
We never got to that. Never even tried.
Alas, here we are. All right, WrestleMania.
All right, so we have the 10-hour show of WrestleMania was kicked off with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the pre-show. How'd it go, guys?
Delete.
Delete the pay-per-view, right. No.
Well, according to Bleacher Report, it got a D for delete on its grade.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wonderful.
I didn't predict this. However, the rumor was that Bray Wyatt was going to help Matt Hardy win, and that's exactly what happened. So there we go.
Yeah, I heard somebody call that verbatim. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah,
it's exactly what somebody said, that he was going to come back as Woken and help him win the tournament or the Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah,
I was like, God damn it, that's what happened. All right, any thoughts? Just wonderful. Okay.
Good.
Nothing.
It was Battle Royal. It's not the Royal Rumble, but it was all right.
All right, next we got Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight. So it's these two versus Vacant for the Cruiserweight title.
Yep. Who's Vacant?
Apparently, he holds the record for the title because
I
think he held the Cruiserweight title longer than
for the longest. Yeah,
longer than Enzo.
No shit.
Well, Enzo lost to a court case. So.
Enzo lost to rape.
He'll be coming back, I think. Anyway, so on
TNA maybe
on the that was really surprising. Random ass segue, but on Raw, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn show up. Spoilers for future in this podcast, but Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn show up to try to get their job. And Kurt Angle goes, "Well, I have all my tag teams. My roster's full, but I hear TNA's hiring." And everyone's like, "Oh shit!" I was pretty surprised they say that. Maybe because
2 seconds before that, Bobby Lashley debuted, though. That's kind of jacked up.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's why they're hiring. They just lost their big black man.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Replace him with two.
And their other big star, EC3. So
yeah,
I guess
all their top guys. So the only memorable thing of this match, Ali dons a glacier mask. No.
Dope.
Wait, hang on. Bleacher Report got this wrong because they said dons a glacier-esque mask for his entrance. No, it's fucking Sub-Zero, you jackasses.
How dare you? No, Glacier was way cooler than Sub-Zero ever wished to be, okay? He had Mortis and Wrath on his side, okay?
Mortis and Wrath. Okay, Scorpion and... who was the other one? Hold on. Scorpion... Reptile. Scorpion was the important one.
And somebody in this podcast has wrestled Mortis, so... deal with that.
I never wrestled Mortis.
And neither have I. That's really weird. I don't know why you make that comment.
I don't know. The match was okay. It looks like... go ahead, give the grade.
Oh, it's a B.
I enjoyed it, but compared to NXT the night before, it's just a rehash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing special. If it was on Raw, I would hit fast forward. That's the truth. Nothing about those two guys compel you to pay attention to them. All those guys are like exhibit or insert wrestler A, insert wrestler B, and nothing about them makes you want to watch. It's really sad that they went out there and like killed themselves. They probably had the second best match of the night, but nobody cares because of how they're presented to everybody.
Yeah, good point. And the characters aren't anything to latch onto. I mean, Mustafa Ali's attire was the coolest part.
Yeah.
So
next, we have the last show on the pre-show, the
last match on the pre-show.
Whatever. I kept reading show.
The most important match on the card.
The women's Memorial Battle Royal. It was the Fabulous Moolah, but they decided because of sex rings and whatever the hell else is going on with that, and pimping and all that shit, they decided to change it to a trophy of ovaries or some shit like that. And bam, we got our. They couldn't call it the Sensational Battle Royal after Sensational Sherry, but hey,
yeah, no shit. Yeah, couldn't pick another women's. I don't know, Miss Elizabeth,
Luna.
Yeah, Luna.
Alundra Blaze, even.
I think that was Chris Jericho that said that. He gave the idea to Vince McMahon. She called it the Sensational Battle Royal, and he's like, "Okay," he just hung up.
Wow.
Anyway, so the memorable moment of this match, I got one for this one, is when Natalya gets dumped out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden,
Yeah, I knew that shit had to explode every once in a while. There's no way.
Yeah.
How tight she gets. I don't know how she gets in that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd like to know. I'd like to do some in-depth research to figure it out. But
exactly.
I'd love to help her.
Every little moment, every little stretch.
Yep,
If she uses some kind of KY jelly to
this is important.
in.
This is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we need notes. We need descriptions on how this is done.
Again, we got to see a little bit, not a lot. It was for a moment.
Yep. Fucking Peyton Royce. Holy shit. She's upgraded in the second floor, in the top floor. She's upgraded a little bit. So the view is
the same as the match.
Very nice.
Yeah, Dillinger's a lucky dude.
Oh, that son of a bitch! Why'd you tell me that? Now I hate him.
I hate all these divas because they all got like some fucking pecker nut boyfriend on the side.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bailey, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, what Alexa Bliss is? That's weird though.
Sasha's the only one.
He's a fucking goober. No, I think Sasha is. She's married, isn't she?
She's married to a gay dude. Yeah, a gay dude.
What?
He's a seamstress, dude, for the WWE. He's gay. Let's be honest. She's a cover up.
So that's one hell of a cover up. I like it. Good for him.
She's not all that.
Good for him.
Seen her in person. Not all that.
And a bag of potato chips.
That's all we need is the bag. Everything else, I'll take care of.
She's no Alicia Fox.
He's just mad because she's bigger than him. Next, we have.
That's true.
We have the starting off.
We didn't say who won. We didn't say who won the Battle Royal, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Who did win? No, Naomi.
Yeah.
Affirmative action.
My 9-year-old daughter was devastated because she thought Bailey won. She went ape shit. And then, nope, guess not. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Affirmative action kicked in and won. Anyway, so next we have to kick off WrestleMania, The Miz versus Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship.
This match started off way too choreographed, and then once it started settling in, I thought this was one of the matches of the night, in my opinion. Really entertaining. Actually got a chance to watch it a second time earlier, and I enjoyed it. I thought they had some unique spots in it. I thought this WrestleMania, the theme for me was not the best matches, but some entertaining moments, and the curb stomp on who was it? Miz onto Finn Balor's back. I think. Was fucking hilarious. So there were some really good spots to start off WrestleMania. I felt that they set the bar pretty high, pun intended.
I was shocked how well Miz kept up with the two of them. I was like, whoa, this is a whole new Miz. I was pleasantly surprised. My favorite wrestler lost. Makes me a little upset, but
no, AJ won.
No, all in all, it was really good. It was a really good match for the opening of WrestleMania, the official WrestleMania show, I guess. But like I said though, Miz was like the MVP of that match. Miz held his own. He didn't look lost in there with the two of them. He belongs at the top. I mean, I hope him losing that belt pushes him up the new shake-up thing they're gonna do, pushes him to the SmackDown, because he's gonna go to SmackDown and be their top heel and their top guy for the belt with him. Maybe AJ, maybe Roman. I don't know. I think AJ's coming to Raw. Roman's going to SmackDown. They got to shake that up a little bit.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. What Matt and I were kind of talking about is it almost seemed like the Miz was going to turn face. He was like, he put the Miztourage, sent them back to the back, and there were some things that he was doing in the match that were very good guy-y. Even Michael Cole was putting him over a little bit, and I don't know if they were just trying to build him as the underdog, but then they put a complete kibosh on that for the most part on Raw. Yeah, so Unless the superstar shakeup kind of changes it, I would like to see him maybe.
He's tried it though. He failed miserably.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is kind of working playing this somewhat of like, yeah, pretty much, and he's just over for doing that, so it works. But yeah, I enjoyed the match.
Yeah, it was a solid match.
And Bleacher Report gave it an A.
An A for effort.
Deserves it.
Exactly.
No, it was a pretty solid match. I'll actually give a little input on this. Pretty solid match, like Shane said, the curb stomp to Miz to Finn Balor on top.
Yeah.
Like the little the curb stop sandwich was pretty funny. And like Shane said, the beginning was a little weird. It was like kind of tiptoey. It almost looked like independent wrestling for a second.
Yeah.
Because they were unsure what to do, but then they finally got into the flow. One of my other favorite spots was when Miz had Balor in the figure 4 and Rollins did the frog splash. I mean, I don't know. Miz does a great job selling because I thought he did break his ribs.
Yeah.
I thought his ribs were done.
I thought so, too.
Because he's like,
he does a fantastic job. And then like he was continuing to sell them through like the rest of the match. He did have some mark on like his right side, but then they were like attacking his left kind of thing. But yeah, either way, fantastic job. But yeah, I agree. That was a great spot. This match had a lot of entertaining spots in it.
All right, let's move on to the next match, which is Charlotte Flair, the women's champion, versus Asuka. Streak versus
Shock
title.
of the night.
Really?
I think there were a couple, and I would agree that this was a starting point. I thought I figured Seth Rollins was going to win the first match, that he was kind of my not my pick of who I wanted to win, but who I thought was going to win. And then at this point, there's just like steamrolled of a bunch of surprises. So the swerve was kind of WWE's theme for this WrestleMania, which I mean, I guess that's a way to kind of change up, the smarks, and everyone thinks, okay, obviously Asuka's gonna win this, and we'll get into the rest of it later. But definitely, this was definitely a surprise for sure.
New Orleans is where the streak comes to die. So. Obviously, but that for a women's match, not for a women's match, but I think this match was solid. This match was really good. It had me like, well, Asuka's gonna get out of this. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? And like they kind of sold it too, like maybe this wasn't supposed to happen, type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The commentary,
right? Almost like Taker and Lesnar a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went back to that. Yeah. I agree.
But it was good. It was really good. It was a really entertaining match. But Charlotte proved why she is where she is. She is one of the best performers on either roster. She should main event pay-per-views. She should be one of the top people. She should be up there with the AJ Styles, the Roman Reigns, the Brock Lesnars. She is a top star, and last night proved it.
Yeah, once she's kind of settled into her character. I remember when she first came in onto the main roster, she like her promos weren't that good, and she was trying to stick way too much to the script, and now she just like almost speaks from her heart. Her entrance was badass. I thought one of the coolest of the night.
Circle.
How they like incorporated Ric Flair and everything into it. Really, really well done. So that was badass. And then, as you said, in addition, the match was really good as well.
Well, the thing was she was one of the girls with Triple H's entrance at New Orleans.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So they like played off of that, I think, is what the idea behind that was.
Right.
She came first full circle from that to where she is now.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was a pretty solid match. I thought it was really, really good. Some of the moves they were doing, the moonsault that Charlotte did, right into the knees.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, god damn, that looked brutal. Looked very brutal. Somehow Charlotte got cut. I think it was somewhere on her arm.
Yeah.
She was
pouring.
That was deep. Looked nasty.
Yeah.
She was gushing there for a little bit. And then the figure 8, it looked legit. Asuka sold it well. It was a pretty solid match. And Bleacher Report gives it an A.
Nice.
For the size of Asuka's titties.
Hey,
dude,
that picture you showed me?
Yeah.
I don't care what size they are.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say Wonder Bra in Japanese, but Wonder Bra. It was holy shit. Does he have those things squished and shoved? Ugh, Fantastic.
For obviously we don't have video, but Matt just did a fantastic impression when he said Wonder Bra of a Japanese dubbed movie. So good job. What's up? Wonder Bra.
Anyway.
Racist.
No, I'm not.
Equal opportunity.
I would do her.
Yo, fuck.
I would.
How can I be racist if I would do it? Anyway, next we have Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev Day for the U.S. Championship.
Another shock of the night.
Only one person from the United States there. 2 Canadians.
Yeah.
And fucking...
No, 3 Canadians. Three actual Canadians. And...
Rusev isn't Canadian.
No, Jinder is.
Right. And Randy Orton's not Canadian.
Oh.
Bruh.
Do your math.
Yeah.
As he said, 3 Canadians.
2 Canadians.
2 Canadians. Yeah. I didn't say 3 Canadians.
I know. That's what I just said.
You're confusing me now.
As he said, 3 Canadians.
Bobby Roode, Jinder. We're good. I'm good.
An American and someone from Bulgaria in a four-way match.
There we go. Bring back the European title. Hashtag bring back the European
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, as Mike said, another shock. I didn't really care for this match. I didn't get a chance to watch it a second time. Kind of boring, but surprising for sure. I think he probably would have been the last person that I would have guessed. I was thinking Rusev first, hoping for Bobby Roode. Maybe Randy Orton retains, and definitely not Jinder Mahal. And here's another swerve. So we'll see how it plays.
Saudi Arabia, you know that's why he's the champion.
Okay, I think that's slightly racist, but
it's true though.
That's what they do.
It's the truth.
That's why he was champion during that India run.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I mean, Jinder Mahal is
good point.
A lot better worker than he was when he was in 3MB. Jinder Mahal is good on the mic. Jinder Mahal deserves to be in the picture that he is in. But
he needs to get back on the roids.
Is fucking way over. For him not to walk out of WrestleMania with that belt is fucking a travesty. They could have switched the belt at Saudi Arabia. That'd be even a bigger fucking deal. You know what I mean? Rusev versus Jinder Mahal in Saudi Arabia. They have Jinder Mahal win.
Right.
That'd be fucking huge.
Yeah.
But instead, you disappoint the fans that are there. You know what I mean? The whole night was Rusev Day. Rusev Day. All the way up until that match.
Yeah, from the very start of the pre-show, which I only watched for like a couple minutes into the matches, but right as it starts, that's literally the first thing you hear before you hear what's her ass fuck.
JoJo?
No, it was on the pre-show. Who the hell's
Renee Young.
Renee Young, yeah. Before you hear her,
Renee Ambrose.
the very first thing that you hear is the chance of Rusev Day. That's the very first thing going into the show. Like, he's super over. It's crazy. This whole different character has been great. I think a great switch with Aiden English and everything. Which on that was kind of funny, as someone pointed out. Aiden English got a haircut. I guess after the Battle Royal, he had long hair, and then he goes back and he got it shaved, and then comes out with a shaved head for this. Didn't notice. I don't think hardly anyone did, and then someone posted on Instagram, so that was kind of funny. But yeah, I'm shocked that Rusev. I guess they appeased him by adding him to this match, because the rumor was he was supposed to leave, or he was asking for his release. Essentially, that's the rumor. And then they were like, okay, here you go, you'll be in this match. So he's on the main WrestleMania card, but then they're like, oh, we're still gonna give it to Jinder. So it's just weird.
Jinder needs to get back on the Jinder, either one. He needs to get back on the Roy. He's getting deflated titties.
Yeah,
he's got bitch tit bad.
Yep.
He's got like nipples on top of his nipples.
Yeah, and now it's funny because he was saying, "Oh no, I didn't take roids. This is all from that one diet. What is it? The keto diet?
Kiko.
Yeah, the Kiko, the keto diet, and now you could clearly see. Okay, yep, all from the diet.
Yeah, he's deflating bad.
Yeah.
Bleacher Report gives it a C-.
I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah.
Next, we have the gimmick Battle Royal. Kurt Angle versus Ronda Rousey. Or Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Because this wasn't a tag match anymore. Like, they had like one tag. And then after that, it was just whoever's in the fucking ring fights.
I will say, this was one of the more entertaining matches. Not best matches by any means. Like, wrestling, it was not entertaining in that aspect at all. But for just entertainment aspect, I fucking loved it. I thought it was great. It was making me laugh. I was engaged in it the whole time. I feel, Mike, you can either agree or disagree, but I feel like Ronda Rousey's over like fucking no one's business. And I don't know. This was entertaining as hell. There were some comments that even Matt was jumping in, calling Kurt Angle Batman, you know, and everything because he can't move his neck. And I think that just started it. I was laughing. I was engaged. I really, really enjoyed this match.
It was way more fun than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a fucking shit show, that Ronda Rousey's going to look like she's lost, especially with Stephanie McMahon in there. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a fucking train wreck and I can't wait to watch it. And Ronda Rousey surprised the shit out of me because she has no personality. They've tried really hard to show her as like a human, and she's not ready. She's not there. She should be in NXT with Shayna Baszler right now. But she held her own. Stephanie's not a worker at all. Stephanie looked really good for what she did. Mm-hmm. Triple H and Angle stuff, it's typical Triple H and Angle stuff. Couple suplexes, you know.
Triple H had to slow it down a little bit. You could tell, like Triple H can, you know, when he was wrestling Reigns, held his own. He doesn't look like an old man at all, but he had to settle it down a little bit. You know, anytime that he gets suplexed, he was helping Angle, and anytime he would get Irish whipped, he'd take it a little bit slower. So that was kind of unfortunate, but yeah, they did good.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I apparently caused Mike to lose his train of thought by jumping in and interrupting.
Well, it was entertaining. I mean, what else can you say? Was it the best technical match I've ever seen in my life? Hell no. Was it one of the most entertaining things on the whole night? Yes. It was way better than I gave any credit to it being. I thought this was going to be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And she surprised me. Stephanie McMahon surprised me more than anybody. Because Ronda Rousey is an athlete. Stephanie McMahon is a $1 billion princess who wrestles, once every 10 years?
Yeah. Well, and she got her ass kicked in this one, too, I felt.
She did.
She took some licks for sure.
Yeah.
And held her own. Matt, actually, going back to your point about, I don't think she should be in NXT, but Matt brought up a great point with her entrance and her entrance theme. And she shows one thing in the ring, but then her entrance is like, you know, waving to the crowd and you know, waiting for a photo op kind of thing. And I don't remember Matt's exact comment. I don't know if you do, but something to the effect of she does all this shit but her entrance theme is garbage.
It might as well be Girls Wanna Have Fun.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's yeah. Yeah.
It felt like if she's gonna kind of take in like this Roddy Piper image, and that the family is okay with it because from what we understand, like the son gave her.
That's how she got the jacket. Yeah,
got the jacket. He gave her the jacket and everything. She's obviously wearing his logo. She's really incorporated.
The kilt.
Yeah,
she had the kilt on. Why don't you incorporate his song into her like Charlotte Flair's?
Yeah, that was the point. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you incorporate it somehow into some kind of mix? Make it look like there's actually like a fucking. An MMA fighter or a hardcore woman coming down the ramp, not Cyndi Lauper or some shit. Or
right. That was her theme when she fought. Was I don't care about my reputation. So that's why they're using it.
Oh, it is?
Like that's why CM Punk still uses Cult of Personality when he fought once and fighting again a couple weeks.
That's a weird fucking like thing to get you in the mode to whoop someone's ass. Like in UFC or in WWE. I
don't remember her ever coming out to that.
Yeah, she did.
Huh.
When she fought Misha Tate, when she fought...
That makes more sense. It makes a lot more sense why they chose that. Because, who did you say? Shayna Baszler? Was that her name?
Yeah.
She has a great demeanor, a great entrance, great theme, you know, down the road.
She can sell. If you watch NXT, that chick, she's got light years better than she was a year ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not to get into NXT, but I love that match. I thought she did a fantastic job. But
should be doing NXT over this.
And then no one would watch it.
But still with all the setup and everything, she should incorporate something with Roddy
yeah,
Piper.
She should. I agree.
If she's gonna have the kilt, the shirt, the look, the jacket,
Yeah.
You might as well do something with the music, something similar to Charlotte Flair's, where it's kind of like a combination and shit like that. It makes more sense that way. But anyway, the match, again, like what Shane was saying, we were laughing more at anything, most of those things than anything. When she started punching Triple H was like one of the fucking funniest things. Because the way he was acting was just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was just a little weird looking. And then when she actually gut punched Stephanie.
Oh, yeah.
You hear like the thud. And I was like, oh, and Stephanie just goes down. Boom.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, that was probably real.
Oh, those kids are done. Punched that women's trophy right in the
Oh, fuck, yeah. That was brutal. But yeah, I think she did a fantastic job. And there was a lot of just funny shit, as Matt said, but it was awesome.
I want to go back to what Shane kind of briefly skimmed over about Kurt Angle looking like Batman. Is what I was talking about was that I felt bad for him because he's fused. He's like fused together there to hold up because his neck is so bad. And I was just trying to explain it, and I was like, he fucking looks like Batman. He's basically Batman at this point. He can't turn his head at all.
And I fucking lost it. And it was like right when he's getting Irish whipped or something, and he's running across the ring with a stiff-ass neck. Can't move.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. Well, at least he can still kind of go.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I guess he said since like 96, he's lost like an inch and a half in height because of all his neck fusions and shit. He's had like 3 of them, I think.
So Bleacher Report gives this match an A-.
I would agree with that.
I agree.
For entertainment, just on solid entertainment, absolutely an A-.
It's not AJ versus Nakamura by any stretch of the imagination, but it was fun.
No, entertaining, yeah.
I was more entertained through this one than an AJ one. We'll get to that.
Because you're gay.
Yeah, all right. The Usos versus the New Days versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Woo!
I have nothing to say. I don't think I was in the room for most of this match. I used it to get some food and take a piss or something.
Little people in pancake costumes accompany the New Day. Yeah, little people. It's midgets, fuckers. Don't have to wrestle. Yeah. Basically, Bludgeon Brothers just fucking squash match. For the most part, they give it a B- on the Bleacher Report.
So do you think the AOP gets drafted to SmackDown and they thought that's their first match to the Bludgeon Brothers?
That's exactly what Andy said. Andy is Shane's cousin.
No, they showed up on Raw.
Yeah, but they're doing the shake-up thing.
Oh.
That doesn't mean they're staying on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Not on Raw.
Yeah, true. Could be.
And I said that was a battle of obscure names.
Right.
All right, cool. Next match we have is John Cena versus Elias.
So one squash match right after another.
Yeah.
Well, this was thoroughly great because 1, Elias came out, fucked over John Cena, which I'm always down for. 2, then the Undertaker actually does come out with his slowest fucking entrance of all time.
That was longer than the whole match.
Yeah, it was actually. And then Undertaker thoroughly dismantles AJ Styles. I heard somebody put
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena, whatever. Same person. No.
Wow.
How dare you?
No, thoroughly.
Fuck you.
Thoroughly just whips John Cena's ass. And I heard somebody make the comment, I was listening to something today where it's like, John Cena was so focused on trying to get the match, he didn't even think of what happened if he actually got the match. Like, it was just kind of funny how they put it, and I thought that was hilarious.
Accurate.
And, he got squashed.
My friend said this is like 92. Where was the body bag? That dude was just like the Brooklyn Brawler. Remember Taker used to put people in the fucking body bag after he squashed him?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, I was disappointed in the fact. I get why they did it. I absolutely get why they did it. And John Cena, props to him for going, yeah, I'll go out there and get squashed by the Undertaker, not get a single offensive move, or maybe one. Maybe he got one.
You got one.
I think he punched him.
But
he got the scoop slam to get into the 5 knuckle
Oh, that's right.
Whatever that is.
But the disappointing fact is, for me, is I was hoping actually for a John Cena Undertaker match, and not necessarily in 2018, maybe in 2008. But it would have been nice to see, and then I don't fucking know, have Undertaker squash like Bray Wyatt or someone like that.
Why are you sacrificing young talent?
Yeah, Matt Hardy. He can squash Matt Hardy.
What?
Matt Hardy's 100 years old.
Jeff Hardy.
No, Matt Hardy.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a decent build, but
Vito Hardy.
But fucking come on, like you finally get like imagine if it was someone like AJ Styles. And you're finally getting AJ and the Undertaker like, yeah, all right, this is gonna be awesome, and then he gets squashed. Like, you know that
Undertaker's 55 years old, right?
Yeah, no, I get that, and I don't necessarily agree with the send off that he had, but it irritates me when pro wrestling, a la Ric Flair, you get this decent send off. You know, he leaves his shit in the middle of the ring for Ric Flair. He gets this great super kick, this great moment. No, I'm gonna show up and wrestle again anyways. So that part is slightly disappointing. Not that I cared for the match or how it ended, but then for this, I would have actually liked to see somewhat of a match. Like,
I just thought it was great. I thought it was great.
I thought it was awesome. I hate John Cena.
Oh, yeah, I think it may be it. I don't know. I think I just
made my day.
Yeah, I think it just put an exclamation point on the fact that John Cena sucks.
Fair enough.
Next, we have Daniel Bryan versus Shane O'Mac versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the fight for SmackDown. Maybe
stay on SmackDown,
I guess. Shane McMahon apparently got diagnosed with diverticulitis, but still was in this match, and I was really thoroughly confused whether or not him holding his stomach was actually selling or not.
I think that was a shoot. He was like on top of it from like when he came out. He was. I think it was a shoot.
Which is crazy. I don't even know why he's wrestling with that. I mean, he must have been hopped
Shane
up.
McMahon, he's fucking psycho.
He must have been hopped up on some major shit to stay relevant through that match for the most part. The match kicks off in a very odd way where they pretty much they just pretty much wipe out Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
The guy that everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
The guy that everybody wants to see. And so basically they knock him out for 10 minutes, so the guy that's not really a wrestler is going to wrestle the wrestlers. Right. And he's dying.
Because that makes sense.
And he's dying of this weird disease.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really weird. And I know Shane's going to probably blab on for a while here about this fucking tag.
No, but I will bring it up because and thank you for the segue. Pissed me off that they were going back to the well once again on the whole Mick Foley thing. They did it at the last WrestleMania in New Orleans with Daniel Bryan. At least this time I'll give him this. He didn't fucking make it on the stretcher and it didn't start getting wheeled out, but stupid in my opinion. I get what they were doing because they, as Matt said, they're just a bunch of cock teases and just want to be like, oh, you're not going to quite get Daniel Bryan. Then he gets up there finally. And they're building to this hot tag and actually doing a pretty good job at building to it. Then when it wasn't even a fucking hot tag. The cameraman missed it, in my opinion. Like, it was like he barely caught it. And then Daniel Bryan stands on the outside. Could you imagine and I'm not comparing Austin to Daniel Bryan by no means, but could you imagine if Austin makes a comeback and he's on the outside of the ring and you're like just fucking waiting for him to get a tag to get in, waiting to erupt, and he gets a tag and he stands on the outside. Like the fans were they were barely cheering. They were like golf clapping almost. You need the fucking roof to come off. If the yes chant, if he's that over and the yes chant is that over, the roof needs to fucking come off when he gets his tag. And it was done so poorly that people were like, yay, and then he just kind of stands there, soaks it in, and fucking gets in the ring. And it irritated the crap out of me, and I don't even like Daniel Bryan. Like really as a performer, as a character or anything, but I felt that I was gypped from getting like some sort of reaction of like, okay, here we go. And I know it's old school fucking wrestling of, building to a hot tag, but and a hot tag doesn't really exist anymore because they do it so much, but you're finally doing a pretty solid job at building to one, like not having someone that people have been waiting a couple years to see wrestle again. And fucking you blow it. So that just kind of ruined the match for me.
You fucking blew it.
Yeah, pretty much. So that just ruined the match.
I got from it. Okay, the hot tag part. Like Daniel Bryan stood there and was hesitant that, do I really want to do this? I haven't done this in 4 years. Do I really want to do this? And then he's like, fuck yeah. And then he jumped in there and beat the shit out of them. That's what I got from that hot tag. Or they were teasing the fact that he's going to turn on Shane. One or the other. But that's what I got from it, is that he was hesitant. He just got the shit kicked out of him. Does he really want to do this? Does he really want to risk all this shit again? And he was like, you know what? Fuck yeah. And I went out there and I'm going to do this. That's what I got from it.
I get that. But do you see my point? Like, do you understand? Like,
I understand that. But if a different scenario, I get what you're saying. But this is a guy who hasn't wrestled in 4 years. This is a guy that last time he was told my career's over. So now do I want to go wrestle these two guys that are fucking killing everybody on the roster, destroying everybody. They're fucking everybody up. So I really want to go in there with these two killers.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yes, I do. And then he did it. You know what I mean? That's what I got from it.
Yeah. I just felt like it was almost the equivalent of Alexa Bliss fucking stripping down, where you're like, holy shit, you know, you're getting ready to go. She's like revving you up. You're like, holy fuck, I'm about to bang this chick. And then she gives you a shitty hand job. And you're like, oh, okay. Like your load is just wasted.
I could have done that.
Right, exactly.
A lot better.
Exactly. So
no one knows me better than me.
Exactly. So that's what it fucking felt like. And again, I didn't even care for Daniel Bryan. But that's what I was like, really? After all that, like, okay, building it up. Oh, all right, cool. Like, I don't fucking know. So the match was okay. I do like the fact that one of my favorite parts about pro wrestling is when you just don't know. And so whether it's a work or it's a shoot with Shane McMahon, I enjoy that either way. And they incorporated it into the match, which was pretty cool.
I respect if it was a shoot. Like all hats off to Shane McMahon.
All right, Bleacher Report gives it a B+.
Okay.
I concur.
Next, we have Alexa Bliss not getting naked and hand jobbing you.
Unfortunately.
Versus Nia Jax, who will get naked for you and do more to you.
The lights are off.
I'm sure if Alexa Bliss did go to give me a hand job, I'd probably just blow a big house load in 2 seconds anyways, so it doesn't matter. But I was trying to make a point, all right?
I was trying to make a load. I mean, a point. Yeah. I already told Shane that I would literally give up a hand for like at least 3 tries.
Yeah.
With Alexa.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Because I know the first 2 are just going to be basically mulligans. Like, can we try this again?
One more time.
Third one, I might be able to go just a tad bit longer. So, anyway. Speaking of the match. So, Nia Jax wears her most revealing costume.
Holy fuck.
Yet. I don't know if she meant for that to be stretched out so much that you could see through it. I'm not quite sure. But anyway.
She wore it on Raw, so I think that's what she's going for.
Okay.
All right, more cushion for the run-in.
Yeah, I guess so.
Some people are into that. Not my thing.
Yeah, this actually was somewhat
50-50.
Of an entertaining. She's got a nice face. Sort of.
She's Samoan.
I'm going for the titties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just get lost.
She might break you. She's Samoan, dude. She'd break you in half.
Bring it.
As her cousin would say, just bring it.
Exactly.
Her other cousin would say, ooh!
That's what I would do. Dude, wouldn't that be great? I'm not trying.
Poor Aaron.
Anyway, so let's talk about
the match. Yeah,
the match.
This was another actually entertaining match. There was some just random shit like when Nia yells at Alexa and then she screams. That made me laugh. There was a lot of entertaining things. I enjoyed it.
Nia Jax throwing fucking Mickey James around.
Oh, holy shit!
Like a wet napkin.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Jesus.
On the Mickey James note, I know we're trying to talk about the match, but holy shit! In the Battle Royal, I didn't realize it was Mickey James. I'm like, damn, that chick's hot. And then fucking realize, oh shit, it's Mickey James. Like she looks fucking good.
She's the hottest 40-year-old on the roster.
I think you just said 4-year-old.
40-year-old.
Okay,
on the roster.
thank you. There you go. Yes, she's the definition of a MILF.
I'd go with Stephanie.
Oh, true. Yeah. Mickey or Stephanie? Damn.
Stephanie, because she does anal.
Trish Stratus is the ultimate MILF.
Oh, and we know. Confirmed anal.
Yeah, it's almost pretty much confirmed at this point.
Yeah, but Mickey James actually has pictures. Like she did porn pics at one point. So they were kind of weird. I'm not in like foot fetish or anything, but you know.
I'll go with Stephanie.
All right.
Make maybe some money. Maybe a coin
over
falls
Trish
out.
or over Mickey?
Oh, well, now you're... I don't know about Trish anymore. Her face is
What?
starting to get sucked in. Like, it's... She looks like she's
okay.
going through some plastic surgery. Nah, fuck you, motherfucker. Look at her. All right. I mean, she's still hot in the body. Like, she's still incredibly hot, but I don't know. Kind of grown up a little. There's some bigger booty out there. And her name's Nia.
Ooh-ah.
Ooh-ah.
Holy fuck.
Anyway, so the Bleacher Report gives it a B. Ultimately, Nia Jax finally won.
Yeah, with a Samoan drop off the second rope. That was pretty
Killer.
cool way. Yeah,
Fucking murder.
Yeah, pretty much.
She Nia dropped her.
Anybody else disappointed that Carmella didn't come out and try to cash in?
Yeah.
Fuck no, it's pretty obvious.
Well, I just would like to see Carmella again. Holy shit, she had an awesome spot that has now circulated through Instagram in the Battle Royal when she was getting dumped out. Whew. Anyways, moving right along.
Next, we have AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
So,
Bleacher Report gives an A minus. Next, we have...
Whoa! Wait, no.
Go ahead, Mike.
So, this is a professional wrestling match. This is what WWE needs throughout the whole roster. Storytelling in this match, the way it was performed, the two guys in the ring, it was almost perfection. Was it Okada versus Omega good? I don't know if it was that good. But if it was in Tokyo, it would be 6 stars.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But fuck, holy shit. This match told a story. This match, it's an instant classic. It is everything I wanted it to be and more. As a big AJ Styles fan from 2002 to now, AJ Styles proves once again why he is the man. Shinsuke Nakamura proves why he is the best other guy on the roster. If he could speak English better, he'd be world champion today. But holy shit, was that match amazing.
Yeah, I agree on the technical standpoint. The one thing that I wish they would have done for like a WrestleMania thing is I understand they were trying to keep the majority of the match in the ring. It was probably spent like 98% of it was all in the ring, which was awesome. It was cool to see something different, a technical style match. I would have liked to seen them do go a little bit more, do some crazy spots, maybe that we weren't expecting from these two, but they took the more technical route. So it is what it is. I enjoyed it though. And fucking Bleacher Reports, I'm agreeing with them this time. Usually I think they're a bunch of idiots, but I must have a new writer.
Somebody else.
Next, we have The Bar versus Braun Strowman and his mystery partner, Raw Tag Team Champion. So there was so much speculation going into this. What could his partner be? People were thinking Big Show.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
Big Cass.
Yeah, Big Cass.
Yeah. All this
Joe.
stuff. And it turns out it's some
Lashley.
referee's kid
Yeah.
named Nicholas. Not sure what the hell the point of this was other than the fact that it was just completely off the wall. I don't know.
I guess another swerve. I agree. It was definitely, it's close.
You just should have had Moppy out there or something.
Yeah.
Once you're a parent, Matt, you'll understand, okay? Made my son feel like maybe he could be Braun Strowman's partner next time they come to town, okay?
Correction, you said once, so and we all know Matt is not having kids.
That's
fortunately.
But harsh on all of us.
But yeah, I agree.
My kid would whip all your motherfuckers.
My dad's stronger than your dad.
Punching all you motherfuckers in the dick.
Yeah, probably would. I thought it was fun. It was borderline David Arquette nonsense, but done a little bit better. Yeah, and it's just the tag titles. They relinquished it. It's done and over with. I don't like the fact that Braun Strowman was the monster among men, and now he's just a big old teddy bear. It is what it is. It was different. Another swerve sticking to the themes, because no one expected that. And
you know where they're going with Braun, right? They're trying to make him the next guy, so they're trying to make him human.
Nah.
Because Roman's not over. It's proven. He got booed out of the building. He's done. He's not the guy. So the next guy is Braun Strowman, and they're gonna try and make him the next Hulk Hogan, John Cena.
Well, let's just jump to the next match then.
Perfect.
Bleacher Report gave, by the way, that tag team match a B. Holy shit.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
B as in bitch.
What an idiot.
Next, we have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship.
So I'm gonna awful match. And the fans were even saying this is awful. I'm gonna disagree though, because you're saying Roman Reigns isn't over. He's still getting a reaction. Regardless, he's still getting a reaction.
But not the one they want.
No, but that doesn't mean
So
shit.
that does mean something. That means that they're shitting all over their product. They're shitting all over their guy. I understand that Cena gets booed, but Cena getting booed is a fun thing. Cena getting booed, Cena is over. Cena is the guy. Roman Reigns is getting booed because they don't want him on fucking TV anymore.
No, Roman Reigns is getting booed because it's the next fun thing, and they know that they're trying to continue to push him. So that's the only reason that Roman Reigns is getting booed is because he won the Royal Rumble that Daniel Bryan never showed up in. I guarantee that's the starting point, and then they just shit on him ever since, because the year prior to that he was getting cheered because they thought Batista was going to win the Royal Rumble, which he did. And that's kind of what started this whole steamroll in the wrong direction of, oh no, we're not going to accept your guy. But I mean, he puts on pretty solid matches. He's getting a reaction. It is not the reaction that they want. They want him to be over, and getting pops and, selling all this merchandise, which he is selling a shit ton of merchandise. Another reason why he's over. They're not just going to be like, oh, okay, Roman Reigns is fired. It's not a snooze fest.
I didn't say that.
Right, but I mean, you're saying he's not over. He's not over in the way they want him to be, but he's getting reactions. He's selling merchandise. He is close to the next John Cena, and he's just there now.
He's Lex Luger.
No, because Lex Luger was not getting a reaction.
He got a reaction. What are you talking about? When he beat Yoko, people cheered. People cheered for him.
Sort of. It was different. Good.
I don't see it that
way.
way.
Matt was gonna jump in.
I was just gonna make fun of his Lex Luger thing.
Oh,
he won by count out, and they still had confetti and everything, so people felt obligated.
Yeah, and it was an America versus Japan thing.
He's American. He's from California. Yoko's from California.
Regardless, that's not the story that they're telling. The story that they're telling is America versus.
Yeah, his name was Yokozuna.
Right, not some Samoan from California. Like so. So it's just
that's a good name.
Samoa Joe.
That's what I'm gonna do.
California Samoa.
Yep, and I'm gonna be a white guy. But I'm not gonna be. I am. But this is what I'm gonna do.
Going in full whitey.
The match was not good. I agree.
Awful.
I think part of it is I'm a little bit over Brock Lesnar. I think a lot of people are.
What?
He just does the same fucking shit over and over again.
And he's the champion.
The entertaining part is the fact that Roman Reigns got color and he got the fucking crimson mask like crazy. It looked good. I wish the match would have continued a little bit further than it did after that happened. That would have been pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, the match wasn't good by any means, but is what it is. And now Roman Reigns is gonna win in a cage match and he'll become champion. And yeah. I guess he is over in Saudi Arabia and India.
Bret Hart was over in Canada
because they like bombs.
Oh!
He bombs every night. Anyway,
all right. So a real question: if that was AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, who would they have cheered?
AJ Styles, but
okay.
That's different for him being over.
How?
He's getting a reaction. There are several guys out there that don't get a reaction at all.
There's a reason why they had Randy Orton throw Roman Reigns out in that Royal Rumble not too long ago to get Randy over. If Randy just won the Royal Rumble that year, he probably would have got booed. But he threw Roman Reigns out and he actually got cheered.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a reaction.
So he's over.
Because they hate Roman Reigns.
Yes, yeah. But he's over as a heel, and they love to hate him.
They want him to be John Cena 2.0, and he's not.
No, they want him to be Hulk Hogan 2.0, where he's or even, dare I say, Steve Austin, where he's getting like these crazy pops and selling all this merch, and and it's a babyface. They want him to like walk this line. I'm not, whatever, a good
I'm
guy,
not a
bad
good
guy.
guy. I'm not a bad
Yeah,
guy.
I'm the guy.
I'm just gay.
Yeah, pretty much. But he is over in the fact that he gets reactions. There are several people who the fans do not give a shit about, but they at least care enough to boo him. He's getting a reaction. It's deafening. They have to adjust the audio at last year's WrestleMania to outweigh the fucking boos. And people will go there and they just love to boo him. They fucking make signs.
Boo earns. Yes,
exactly. What was the sign? I don't even like Times New Roman. So nobody does, but it's all about Arial, black and bold.
Yeah, Comic Sans.
Yeah, there we go. Comic Sans. So, anyways, I digress. Agree to disagree.
I guess. Just you can be wrong, I'll be right. Well, we can agree to that.
Oh, okay.
Just because your son likes Roman Reigns doesn't mean that you have to, okay?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
All right, I think that's it. Gonna give it a score?
All right, give WrestleMania, well, I guess we'll do it out of 5. 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Oh, okay. All right.
Just because I had some good laughs.
Mike, do you want to go?
Might have been making fun of your kid.
3 out of 5.
Wow. Okay. I guess I'm a little more generous. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. I was entertained. I was also there were certain aspects that I was worked or swerved or whatever. Whether it's Shane McMahon or a lot of I didn't expect Charlotte to retain. I didn't expect AJ Styles to retain. I didn't expect Jinder Mahal to win. I didn't expect Brock Lesnar to retain. I didn't expect a squash match. All that shit, I was thoroughly surprised. So I'll give it a little bit more and entertained. Like, I didn't think all these matches were like, oh my gosh, 5 out of 5 stars for all the matches, but I was entertained. And for fucking 5 hours, kept me there.
It's like 8. I watched it for all 9 hours, so.
Yeah. That's exhausting.
Yeah. And I watched NXT the same day, because I had to go run around God's Green Earth with Star the night before, so. I had to watch NXT in the morning.
Yeah, I did.
It was a long day. It was a long day.
I did as well because I fell asleep like an old man at like 8:30.
But if we want to talk about a real show, let's talk about NXT.
We don't got time for that. So in case I
don't
see
baby.
All right. We'd like to thank Mike for shutting the fuck up and letting us finish this podcast. Because we said it wasn't going to go an hour, and he wouldn't shut up.
And here we are, 52 minutes.
It's Shane. He goes on 4-hour fucking rants about 2-minute matches.
Not in this one. Goldberg. Goldberg. Goldberg.
Yeah. You see how much people love Goldberg? Nobody was there to watch him get put in the Hall of Fame. No one showed up for the Hall of Fame speech, okay?
Yeah, let's talk about his Hall of Fame speech.
No. Nobody was there.
It went longer than most of his matches.
Yeah, it did.
In the story.
3 times longer than any of his matches in his life.
All right, Mike. Anything final to say?
Watch New Japan. Just stop watching WWE.
Okay.
All right, well, I'd like to thank you for coming on our WrestleMania talk.
Yeah. Not Wrestle Kingdom.
In case
we should talk about Wrestle Kingdom. We should talk about real wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, in case I don't see you.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. You're one of very few to make it to the end.
Yes, thank you very much.
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Comic Movie Marks Podcast and hit the notification bell. All these fucking YouTube channels say this shit, so I'm going to say it now.
Yes, it's perfect. And if you want to hear our full podcast, you can check out our podcast on iTunes or any other podcast subscription service.
Make sure you subscribe. Thanks again.